Yo, what up, YouTube? Shogun here. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Updated content. We got a lot of stuff. You're gonna get a lot of notifications from me today. Sucks to suck. Is what it is, man. It's an every other Wednesday. That's what's gonna happen. So, all right, updated content. What are we getting? I'm not going to watch Epic 7 update in 1 minute because I'll just turn that into a 45-minute video. Bam! Epic 7X Guilty Gear Strive collab. Title screen is going to change on the 17th. That'll be in the morning after maintenance. By the way, there's going to be maintenance, so make sure that you do your Guild Wars attack. Because if you don't, then chances are you're probably going to get kicked out of your guild because people are getting really cutthroat about guild stuff now. So make sure that you're doing that. That needs to be a whole other separate video altogether on the state, the current state of guilds and everything like that. But regardless, yeah, so the screen's going to change. The Scales of Juno side story, this is going to be a challenge side story, is going to be coming on the 17th. So Scales of Juno consists of varying stages of difficulty. You're going to have all the way from easy up through hell, and you're going to be able to farm portraits in this. This is going to be your main reward. You're also going to get currency, the lollipop currency, and you're going to get a whole bunch on hell mode that you can only enter 5 times. You're going to have your shop where you can get Junkyard Dog, Portrait to Save Your Soul, and then you're going to also get gold. So main reward is going to be soul, Junkyard Dog, Portrait to Saviors. Fantastic. It doesn't seem like there's anything else. Nothing else right there. So awesome. Pirate Captain Flan's coming, Jacko's coming. Those are going to be 2 completely separate videos. We've already talked about Pirate Captain Flan actually in the past, so it's not really anything super new. But we're also going to get 3 new exclusive equipments. This is going to be Ray, this is going to be Elena, and this is going to be Watcher Shuri. A little interesting on how they opted to pick these 3 out of all of the people who could be using this, but we're going to start off with Elena's. This is going to give her an extra 8 to 16% effect resist. Guardian's Authority, Consecrated Ground, increases combat readiness of the caster by an additional 5%. That's actually pretty sweet. Honestly, that's probably going to be the one that you're going to want to end up going with. Maybe. Is Guilty Gear available tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, that is available. That is available tomorrow. The Eternally Shining Comet. This dispels 1 debuff from all allies before the skill effect. This one is actually really good, just in case that way, like, all you have left on you is like unbuffable. However, being able to just dispel 1 debuff, if you stack a whole bunch of them, is what it is. But then again, Elena's really good at getting rid of debuffs anyways, so I don't think that that's really that big of a deal. I think the Consecrated Ground one, the increased combat readiness, is probably pretty good. It's probably pretty good. But you also have decreased skill cooldown of Eternally Shining Comet by 1 turn for the other one. I think the skill cooldown doesn't really matter, because realistically, if you're lapping enough with Elena that you are going to be using her S3 multiple times, yeah, I don't think that it's really, like, you got a lot of other problems, right? I think having the passive one for the extra 5% combat readiness, or the dispelling 1 debuff from all allies before the comment, I think honestly the 5%, if you're gonna get one, I think the 5% is probably the best one out of that group. The next one up is going to be for Ray. This is going to be another 8 to 16% effect resist. Extreme Remedies. If all allies are Earth Elemental heroes, decreases cooldown of Invigorate by 1 turn when using Extreme Remedies. I really don't like this. Is a PvE one right here. This is like all completely PvE, because like you're not drafting 4 broccoli in RTA. You're not drafting 4 broccoli in maybe you're drafting for broccoli in arena, but you're probably not. It kind of I hate when they put in, if everybody is this element, do this thing, because then at that point it becomes completely useless in the vast majority of things in the game. Light of Rebirth, amount recovered is increased by 15% when using Light of Rebirth. That's not bad. That increases like his kind of weak overall healing. Technically can because Rimuru Violet is meta. Yeah, but like what other broccoli, right? Falconeer Quarry. There's not a whole lot of other ones. But yeah, and then Invigorate increases defense of the caster for 2 turns when using Invigorate. So the other the last two are pretty okay. I think the healing one's probably your better bet, because a lot of the problems that Ray has is the fact that his healing's not very good. So like an extra heal at 15% in healing is pretty solid. The increased defense for the caster when using Invigorate's not bad as well. And then on to Watcher Shuri. Now, this is going to increase Watcher Shuri's speed, his by 5 to 10%. Always really good, because let's be real, more speed is great. Quickfire decreases combat readiness of all allies or all enemies by 20% when using Quickfire. Finishing Shot grants skill nullifier once to the caster when using Finishing Shot, and then Finishing Shot decreases skill cooldown of Finishing Shot by 1 turn. I can see Quickfire being good, and I can see skill nullifier to keep him around. But a lot of times with Watcher Shuri, if you're drafting Watcher Shuri into like arena or RTA or something like that, his job is speed imprint and delete one thing. After that, doesn't really matter. So I feel like, you know, with Watcher Shuri, the other thing too is like if you're drafting Watcher Shuri, or if you're, you know, using Watcher Shuri in hunts, he finishing shots, and then if you don't kill it, you're dead. If you it seems really weird. It'll be interesting to see how people might use this. The skill nullifier does keep him around, at least for a little bit, so it could make him like maybe a bit of an annoying target. Overall, I think that the 3 of these are pretty mediocre EEs. They don't really like bring anybody like up to like a really hard level. I think they're okay, but there's none of these equipments that really just kind of scream, yo, this is amazing, I've got to get this to me, right? So yeah, I can see using the cooldown EE for guild inheritance. Oh, for ancient inheritance. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if you're using that, but like if you're doing ancient inheritance, why would you use anything besides warriors anyways? So this doesn't make sense. That statement doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because I mean, if you're not using warriors, you're probably playing the game wrong. So Necro Dizzy banner by Ken banner will be up tomorrow. So we are not going to have a multiple banner. You pick who you want. Which means that probably next week will be Jacko and then Elfelt. That's probably how that's going to be. So I am a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see any sort of buffs, we didn't see any sort of equipment, anything like that for the Guilty Gear characters, because let's be real, they're not very enticing at the moment. Dizzy is very niche, if seen at all. Although, I mean, who knows? Things could change in the future. We don't know where things will go. Baiken's still the B13 goddess, but there are other options. So if you don't want to, you know, plus 15 a limited unit, well, you don't have to plus 15 her. You just have to max her S2 and her S3. I just really wanted a Baiken EE with speed on it so that I could, you know, make her more viable. So yeah, it is what it is. I thought that we'd see like a little bit of maybe just tiny small tweaks up to make them a little bit more attractive to the common player for rolling. Other improvements and adjustments, chat improvements, gross. They're in channel 1. They should have been in channel 2. A button where you can add your favorite channels will be added, which should just literally be add channel 2. A mark indicating the channel is one of your favorites. Okay, so yeah, guild channel, collective view. Okay, left the guild, join the. All right, cool, dude. Event UI improvement. Yeah, cool, dude. An issue found where 5-star Charlotte Fire 5 Heads Vortex was not loud enough. They're fixing the fact that that Vortex was not loud enough, so that yeah. An issue where the motion effect for 5-star Hua Young was displayed over pop-up windows will be fixed. Okay, that's weird. They should have fixed the fact that she doesn't actually one-shot everything by just making it so that her S3 insta kills instead of having any damage whatsoever. Just insta kills. This is kind of interesting right down here. This is what Frost linked earlier. New battle frenzy effect will be added when attacked by an enemy of a disadvantageous element. Damage from attack and additional damage received decreases by 30%. That's actually kind of interesting. When attacked by an enemy of a disadvantageous element, damage from attack and additional damage received decreases by 30%. That's real big. And since that's battle frenzy, that's going to stack with everything else. Huh. When more than one damage reduction effect is granted, only this. Oh no, it doesn't stack with everything else. Oh, okay. If you would have literally read the next line, Shogun, you would have. I'm really bad at that. I'm saying, you know, I'll sit there and I'll be like, "Oh man, I wonder how this works." I bet it works like this. And then if I would literally read the next line, it'd be like, "No, actually, it doesn't." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay, fantastic. Glad I wasted my time thinking that one through, man. I only have so much processing power in my brain." When eliminating enemy, combat readiness of all allies increases by 15%. This effect can be activated once when eliminating multiple enemies by attacking once. God, they need a proofreader, dude. They need a proofreader when they're translating this. When eliminating an enemy, combat readiness of all allies increases by 15%. This effect can be activated once when eliminating multiple enemies by attacking once. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to say, and Smilegate, you can deposit some Skystones into my account for doing your job for you. When you kill an enemy, combat readiness increases of all allies by 15%. This can only trigger one time, even when eliminating multiple enemies. Battle Frenzy effects will change each season. The 2 new effects may have different values after this preseason. That's kind of busted, though. It reads fine. No, it doesn't read fine. I mean, you got to decipher it, but yeah, I mean, I know that's what it means. But that's kind of crazy, actually. Like, if you're going into like an elemental disadvantage now. Well, yeah, no, Rimuru wouldn't count because Rimuru's attack has no elemental disadvantage. So, dude, that's crazy, though. Like, that's real big. 30%. Everybody has a proof of valor. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the first one is basically just for Hua Young. How many water units are you trying to kill with Hua Young other than Rem? Like, that's it. Well, yeah. So Daddy Ran is gonna Giga Chad CR push everyone after cleaving and death breaking enemy team as well. Not if he doesn't kill anything. If he kills somebody, then yeah. No more Landy dumpstering Fire 5 head. Yeah, that'll be real nice. That'll be real nice. The CR push thing I think is kind of interesting. That can actually, it could screw somebody up. Like you could have things kind of tuned where you needed them to be, and then you could screw yourself up on that one. That's kind of fair, but the extra damage only really is on her. Well, I mean that takes into not really. You're not talking about Drink, Rengar's Drink, Uberius Tooth. There's other units that do extra damage. Senya does extra damage. There's a bunch of stuff like that. You're thinking in a very narrow situation. Because I mean, a lot of the damage that comes out from an SSB is from Rengar's Drink, so that also reduces the damage from Drink as well. So yeah, no, I think that's going to be. I think that's interesting. I like that the fact that they're playing around with how Frenzy works instead of it just being, yeah, this just increases attack over time. This just increases effectiveness over time. Like actually having like these kind of things in play kind of shift a lot of stuff. Also, I kind of hate that the fact that this is just like a small thing, like at the end of patch notes, because most people stopped reading here if they read in the first place. And I mean, I think that's really, really huge. Honestly, like that's really, really big to put in, and that's going to be after the patch. Like this is going to be in the patch right afterwards. And so when you merc something, man, like you getting a 15% CR push. Like that's gonna be real big for Cleave, honestly. I wish that they would have put in the double pre-ban for preseason as well, because people need to start like practicing that. Like here's one of the things that I was talking about earlier, and one of the things that I mentioned in on stream is that I don't think that people even remember the fact that there's going to be double pre-ban. And I think double pre-ban is going to balance a lot of stuff, because you're going to be able to take out a lot of those cancer units with double pre-ban moving forward. And like yeah, people are gonna get filtered real hard, not just necessarily by like, you know, their unit pool, but the fact that you can now really hard target ban people. This does not seem necessary. It doesn't seem necessary, but I think at the same time, having these frenzy effects like this will shake up the meta every season, and I think that it'll add some diversity. I think it'll add different. I've always thought that it's cool to have different modes and stuff like that. The skill no one watcher is really good. It makes it so if a Ravi cuts, she doesn't get to kill you right away. Yeah, no, for sure. What kind of gear changes did they announce? I have a whole other video for that one. Actually, we should just go through the other one and just break everything down one to one. But let's see what other updates. Nothing outstanding, bro. Toy vendor, calm down, dude. Nothing outstanding. Like you must not have seen anything. I'm still disappointed that I know Eno again isn't going to be playable. Same. What's the solution to the hero adjustments? Trash live stream, bro. Tell me you didn't watch any of the other information without telling me that you didn't watch any of the other information. Like these people are literal garbage. Yeah, we'll get Elfelt next week. We're gonna get Dizzy and Baiken this week. We'll get Elfelt and Jacko next week, most likely. They didn't say when Jacko's banner was coming out, right? Did they put her? Did they say when she was coming out in the video? Yeah, we'll see. But I'm pretty sure she just comes out next week alongside of Elfelt. Yeah, it's March 24th. Yeah. So let's see what other stuff they have in here. You know, it would have been really good if they did have like a. Oh, here we go. Oh no, this is just the video, right? It would have been really good if they would have had a text synopsis of the thing. Maybe is this it? No. Yeah, okay, hold on. Here's a big text synopsis of the Major Awaken update. Okay. Yeah, so we'll go through this as well. This is actually really good. All right, cool. So here we go. Major Awaken update. So they're going to try to be esportsifying Epic 7. Now you might be like, oh, bro, esportsification, dude. Come on, man. Let's get out of here. Sanctuary wings and trophies. So they put these logos together and then they're like, bah, I got a sanctuary, I got a trophy. Here's your thing. So they're gonna have a bigger prize pool. The best commentators for esports, which again, like I said in when I was watching the video, if they have the same commentators, those commentators were garbage. Smilegate, those commentators were garbage. You should really get commentators that that know the game instead of just people who commentate other things. Because this game, a lot of things about this game, you have to actually play and know what you're talking about. But yeah, so they're gonna esportsify everything. This time around, there's gonna be $100,000. Let's just throw money at it. This is gonna be on the VSPN Korea, one of the world's best esports operators. We would like to provide professional commentary by working with the best commentators. Again, you know, I guess as long as they understand what they're talking about. The broadcast is going to be cool. They're going to have that. Well, it's going to be what it is. They're going to have a lot of different like stuff and replays, and there's going to apparently be a worldwide content creator competition. In the second quarter, we are preparing a world arena creator competition through live broadcast, which will be held. We ask for a lot of interest in participation, so I'm probably not going to be in that. You know, it is what it is. I didn't get invited to the last one, the last time around that they had one, but yeah, you know, event UI adjustment, it really is what it is. You know, a lot of people don't really particularly go to all of that stuff anyways, but you know, it's cool that they're adding UI stuff. This is kind of interesting. An event for hunt focused heroes. Get 5-star heroes for free. Hero support event. In order for our heirs to quickly conquer the RGB hunts, certain special heroes are required. So like Surmia for Golem, not that anybody does Golem, Sigret for Wyvern, and then Vivian for Banshee. This is kind of cool, honestly. Like, you know, this is pretty pog. A hero support event will be held to quickly adjust both new and returning heirs, as well as to strengthen our experienced heirs. You can acquire one of the widely used 5-star heroes, which are used in hunts from each element. Also, to help the growth of the hero, you can acquire 36 Molagoras, Wisdom's Gaze for exclusive equipment, Daydream Joker, etc. Free units, bro. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I already have all of them, obviously, but I will take 36 Molagoras. Let's get it, dude. Let's absolutely get it. I'm super happy about that. We're going to have a challenge Molagora event. Second, we would like to introduce into the Molagora event. Earlier, we told you about the 36 Molagoras that can be attained through the hero support event. Following that, Molagora challenge event will be available, and if you clear each mission, a variety of rewards will be given out, including Molagoras. Once you complete the Molagora challenge event, you can acquire a total of 66 Molagoras. Bro, 100 plus Molagoras. Let's get it, man. It's gonna be raining Molagoras, which I mean I'm super happy about. I love it. Web banner, which has been held every 3 weeks, has been completely adjusted starting from the hero growth event, which was introduced last October. This year's event will be opened. In addition, various special seasons and updates will be prepared, so please look forward to it. Okay, they've talked about how they're going to collab with VTuber and anime and fighting game IPs. So this year they plan to introduce new and more various forms of collabs with our heirs. They plan to collab with IPs that can be loved by our heirs. Okay, fantastic. I personally hate collabs. Yeah, the Molagoras do look hot. Yeah, 100%. I mean, the person who was drawing the Molagoras were down bad. We're down real bad. Yeah, 100%. McDonald's collab, yeah, dude, that would actually be, you know what, I take that back. If it was a McDonald's collab, let's get it, dude. Partnerships, so Mac M1 chip support. I don't know why that's a collab, but apparently you're gonna be able to do something on the Mac OS. Facebook gaming, Amazon App Store, available on Windows. Yo, are we going to be able to finally play this? We're going to finally be able to play this on PC. Hold on. Is that for reals? We plan to support Epic 7 on new platforms like Facebook Gaming, App Store, and Google Play. Available on and above Windows 10 PC coming soon. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it, dude. I would love to just not be... I would love to natively play this on PC. I hate having to use an emulator at 100%. So if I can play through the App Store on my PC, let's get it, dude. That's amazing. People have been asking this for a while. So they're talking about IP, right? Web novels coming. We mentioned this. 4-cut comics, webtoons, XR technology, so that you can put your goggles on, or you can like hold your phone up and you can see your waifu just laying on your bed, and then you do what you do, man. You know what, we don't judge here. Now there's official hentai. I don't know, probably not, but for those of you who didn't know, next hunt event, we will be doing a subathon to have a community crowdsourced Epic 7 doujin. I'm just going to throw that out there. For those who have been watching the streams, you already know. But for those of you who are watching this video and or are just tuning into the stream today, we will be crowdsourcing a community purchased, community commissioned doujin for Epic 7. If nobody else is going to take up the mantle, I will take up the mantle and I will make it happen. I will Epic alive this game through the use of Epic 7 doujins. But Epic 7 IP expansion upgrades, we're planning to create Epic 7 worldwide video that summarizes the story so far. That seems like anime. That's because some have missed the story in the middle or skipped the video for quicker play. A lot of people skipped the story. That is a lot of people skip the story. So yeah, no, if you have an anime video that tells the story, then that would be phenomenal. They're gonna put out some more OSTs and stuff like that. Cool. Here's one really big one, boys. And this is the Moonlight Summon revamp. After the 30th Moonlight Summon, you can summon a free 4 to 5 star hero. Now, I can already hear it. And I mentioned this in the video earlier. Bro, dude. Oh my God, it's a 4 to 5 star ticket. Dude, I never, ever get a 5 star. This is bullshit. I hate this system. This is the worst system that's ever been put in the game. Why would you even put why can't it just be a 5 star? Why can't it just be a selector? Why can't I just get a 5 star ML selector? I hate this. I hate this. This is the worst thing that's ever been put into the game. This is complete garbage. This is BS 1 star game. Oh my God, dude. It's also retroactive. So, like the person who just mentioned in chat that they just rolled 25-ish Moonlights this week, doesn't matter. You're still going to get it. So, I'm looking forward to seeing just how many 4 to 5 star tickets I will get in my thing, and we will 100% do a video of me pulling every one of those tickets. Every one of those tickets. All right. Big update look in E7 chat. She does the Jacko pose. Okay, hold on. E7 chat. Hold on. Okay, so she does. Okay, yeah. All right, so she does do the pose. All right. That is important. That is very important, boys. But so yeah, you acquire a 4 to 5 star Moonlight hero for every 30. Yeah, I think this is really good. I think this is great. I think this is fine. Yeah, no, I like it. Mystic Summon revamp. This is really big as well. So existing Moonlight heroes. So basically, whenever it comes around, and this is, oh my God, dude. No, go back. Hold on. Okay. So basically, whenever they rerun units, you're going to be able to pick from 3 units, whichever one you want to have as the unit that you are going to be pulling on. So this is really good because it gives people options, right? So let's say a unit that you don't want comes around, like let's say it's a Tywin and you already have a bunch of a Tywins, or you were on the internet and they were like, hey man, a Tywin's garbage, a Tywin sucks, and you suck if you pull a Tywin, and you really want Maid Chloe, or you want Sage Baal, you have options here, and I really like having more options in game. I think it's really good. So you're gonna have options, because the more units that they put out, that was one of the things as well, is like a lot of people are like, bro, when is this coming back around? When is this coming back around? Oh dude, when are they rerunning this? At least this way, like, you have your pick of 3 units that you can pity. If it's, again, if it's a time where you're like, I don't really care about all 3 of them, it is what it is, man. But they will be able to cycle things out a lot faster. So that's really good. Yeah, no, it is good. They're also going to be pausing the new units, so they're just going to be like, yo, We're putting out things a little bit too fast. And one of the reasons why they're doing that is because they want to be able to like balance more. They want to look at new Moonlights that are coming out. They want to give people more options and stuff like that. 5-star Moonlight heroes that have not had a rerun in over a year will be returning in batches. During this duration, no new Moonlight heroes will be released. So after Pirate Flan, gotta calm down. Gonna have to calm down. Yeah. Pausing new hero release. So we will have we will not have a new Moonlight unit until the end of July with Forest Sage Vivian. So you got plenty of time. If you have every one of these, which I do, there's actually not a unit here that I want or need because I have all of them. Dude, I have months. Why only Mediator Coeric? Because they're not, they have to wait until they're going to roll out that system. This Sage Ball and stuff like that's going to be the first one, or it was just that's the number of units and there was one extra one, right? So yeah. So for me, I got plenty of time to save up my mystics, baby. I will have so many mystics by the time Forest Sage Vivian comes around. I will be good. I will be Gucci. I will be golden. Now there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be like, oh man, no new Moonlight 5-star hero. Dead game. I don't have anything to roll my mystics on. I hate this. This is terrible. Why can't they just put out a new Moonlight? Mage Luna when? Sucks, dude. You complain about Moonlights all the time. Personally, I think that slowing that down is phenomenal. I think it's great. I wish they would do similar with RGB. We'll see how fast they put stuff out. I really hope that they listen to, you know, and realize that they're putting shit out way too fast, and slowing things down to really work on balance is the best way to go about things. So I absolutely love this change right here. Yeah, just slow it down. And then new Moonlights, maybe they come out and maybe they go back to rotating. Maybe they go, okay, we'll have two runs of 3 of the 3 banners and then a new ML5. Maybe they'll have like 2, 3, maybe they'll just keep doing this. I mean, I would be fine with like less Moonlight characters and them expanding on the Moonlight character background through the Sage Ball side story. We're going to be getting the custom group summons. We've already talked about this in the past. You literally pick what you want. Did they say when that's coming? When that's coming? We're not going to go through all of this. They've already literally looked at it a bunch. Limited hero is going to be Luna DN, Landy, Seaside Belle, Holiday Euphine, and F10. Oh, here's the schedule. Custom Mystic summons will be up through 7/21. Custom group summons will only be for 2 weeks. Is that 2 weeks? That's for 4/21 through 5/12. I feel like this should be like around a lot longer, or should just rerun more often. I feel like that should be, that's how that should be personally. 3 weeks, I can count, dude. It's cool. It's chat. You guys are so smart. See, this is why I have chat, so that when I say, oh man, what is that, 2 weeks? You guys can be like, no, man, you're stupid. It's 3 weeks. That's fine. That's good. World Arena. The next topic will be about World Arena. This is going to be the 2 pre-bans. And this is going to be at the end of March. Personally, I think that this is amazing. I think that this is going to help out in RTA a lot. I think that a lot of people completely forgot that this is going to be a thing. And I think that a lot of people are going to get hard filtered out of Emp and Legend because they're not going to know how to adjust to having 4 units banned. I think that this is going to make people have to play very differently. And I think that you're going to actually find a lot of people that are going to complain about this. Now, I think that this is good. I think that if you want to get to a certain level of play, you should have a diverse roster. I think that you should have a diverse play style, right? I think that this is going to make it so that people have to be a little bit more on their toes. They're going to have to be a little bit more versatile. And I think that people who are one trick Andes or only have 7 units built, here's a hot take. If you're a one trick Andy, I don't think that you should be in Legend. That's just my take on it. If you're a one trick Andy and you only know how to play one way, I don't think that you should be in Legend. I think that you should just be filtered right out of it. If you only know how to play 7 units, get filtered. Rip Cleave players, to be honest. I think that there's more options for Cleave anyways. I think that if 2 pre-bans shuts down your entire Cleave, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think that it's not really that big of a deal. I think that it'll definitely still be. On the flip side, you can ban things that cuck your Cleave as well. So, I think that this is going to add a lot of diversity to RTA. And I think it's really good. I think alongside of the weird ass frenzy rules, Cleave never dies. Cleave never dies on ladder. You will never see Cleave. You'll never see a season where people won't try to Cleave. Just is what it is, man. Cleave is like a cockroach. Like, you think you killed it, it comes back all the time. It'll always be there. Somebody will figure out a way to Cleave with something. The Battle Frenzy, we already talked about the Battle Frenzy. Epic 7 World Cup mode. Now, this is something I'm really interested in, because, well, I'm interested in the Epic 7 World Cup. I want to abuse Hua Young in it. But this mode will have the same rule set as the upcoming E7 World Cup 2022 Championship, and it'll provide the highest echelon of PvP with its cumulative pre-banning mechanics. You know how you could get the highest echelon of PvP in this mode? Dual attack and 15% don't exist. In order to accentuate this new tier of difficulty, there will be strict restrictions in place, such as an eligibility floor and a limit to the number of entries. This is kind of interesting, honestly. Like, an eligibility floor, so you're probably going to have to be champ or better. Daily limit, so you're probably going to get points based on how much you play this, and it'll have a limit, so you can't just like unga boonga 5k matches. This is where you're going to see people actually like playing standard, because it's going to be best of 3 and it's going to be the cumulative stacking bans. I think that this is going to be super fun, and I'll probably do, when I start getting into this, expect content of, hey, these were my World Arena matches today. Here's my breakdown of my World Arena matches. I think that would be pretty good content. Let me know in the comments section if, 1, you've gotten 44 minutes into this video, and 2, that's something that you would want to see. Because if it is, then definitely something that I could do in the future. World Arena replay, I think is going to be pretty sweet as well. Being able to go back and like watch and see where you got crapped on by the dual attack, so that you can just sit there and mold even harder, because it's bullshit, rigged game, worst game ever. You can just literally live that disappointment over and over and over again. Yeah, you know, when you're feeling like you're having a good day, and then you're like, man, remember that one time that person got like 6 RNLs in a row and just shit on me? Yeah, I need to watch that again. Yeah, let's get it, baby. But I think this will be really good. Being able to watch back through replays, especially like, let's say, like, you know, as a content creator, let's say that I'm just like, you know, it's 3 in the morning, I'm pooping, I, you know, whip out RTA and I'm like, oh, I'll roll somebody once, and then it's like a super good game. I can record that. It would also be really good too, especially for like any sort of tournament play. If you can go back and you can watch replays so that you can break stuff down. I think that like replaying and like being able to watch that stuff is really good. We're gonna have the arena, the 3-team versus 3-team arena mode. This should be kind of interesting. We'll see how it goes when it comes out. This could be really good for testing Guild Wars teams as well. I think that'll be fine. Here's a really big one, and this is going to be the equipment revamp. With a consistent increase in hero rosters, we have been regarding the difficulty of acquiring equipment to be something that needs constant attention. The most significant equipment acquisition difficulty revamp is the to this Awaken update will be equipment crafting, enhancing, and management. Mileage gauge will accumulate proportionally to the crafted equipment's level, and when the mileage is completely filled, you may craft an epic piece with the set and part of your choosing. That's pretty sweet. So you'll immediately be able to, like, I want an epic speed piece. This is going to be really good. This is going to be really solid. Now you're going to be able to, like, you can complain and be like, oh, but the substats will be doo-doo. Oh, the substats will be bad. Yeah, who cares? You still have the option here, right? I mean, this is literally better than it was. It literally is better than it was. Yeah. Equipment enhanced quality of life revamp. So this just means that you can increase the amount of stuff that you put in here. When enhancing equipment, the upgrade substats and their values will be easier to recognize. Additionally, the amount of enhancing materials, the material slots will increase, and up to 20 enhancement materials can be set at once. An automatic enhancing mechanic will allow heirs to set the specific enhancement threshold they desire for automatic enhancing. So you can just hit a button and just be like, bop +6, bop +6, boop +6. Let's fucking go, boys. So that's gonna, like, streamline crafting a lot. I really do like that. Core equipment increase. In order to increase the utility of unsatisfactory equipment that are unused or just not up to standards, extracting these will reward roughly double the current amount of cores. That's really sweet, because you'll be able to use Steeple a lot more, because you're going to have, this is really good for right side. And I'll actually probably craft right side so I can get more cores, so that I can just go to Steeple and make more equipment. Honestly, that's really what this will be. This is going to be really good. You'll love to see it. Next up is equipment management. An auto equip function will be added to the equipment management. This is very similar to an in-game Fribbles, but without a lot of the extra stuff, right? And I think that they'll probably try to like add stuff in more as they go with Fribbles, like, type stuff. But, like, this is pretty sweet. I don't know how this is going to work exactly. It would be really cool if it gave you a lot more options, but you can just auto equip stuff. Yeah, Yeah, I think that this is a cool way to go through things. I think that they can expand on this a lot in the future. Really cool shit. Really cool stuff. Adventure revamp, decrease in monster levels and stats, decrease the difficulty and the time it takes to clear, decrease the difficulty for certain bosses for episode 3, and decrease the difficulty in addend missions for episode 4. One of the things you hear a lot of people complain about is that they get hard stuck in story. And so, you know, certain bosses just absolutely wreck their buttholes. So this is going to be really good for people who just want to get through the story, just want to get, like, you know, all of their stuff, and then just go through there. I think this is going to be phenomenal. It'll help a lot of players get through that stuff. Urgent mission revamp. This one was really good as well. You can enter urgent missions without leaving your current map. Bro, there's a lot of times I don't even do the urgent mission because I'm like, man, I have to go to the other map, then I'm gonna have to go back, I'm gonna have to click like 5 or 6 buttons. Dude, I don't want to click 5 or 6 buttons. The fact that I can just do this right from the thing is great. And then just go right back to what I was doing. Just go immediately right back to what I was doing. Cool, fantastic. Epilogue adventure points integration. This one was another really big one that was phenomenal. Because when you're doing the hard mode, when you're doing world mode, you just get AP now. Instead of having to get AP on different maps, you're just going to have one pool of AP, and then you can use it to get the catalysts on any one of the maps that you want. So that's really good. Streamlines that. I hated the fact that it was like, oh, I've got to stream on I gotta you know, farm on AP on 9-1 in order to get this one catalyst, and then this, and then that, and then go from there, and blah blah blah. People who complain about adventure mostly because they think they can speed run it without good gear and they didn't learn what the boss does. Yeah, but I also don't think that story should be like really hard locked behind gear. I don't think story should ever really be that hard. Like it's not like you get like a crazy reward or anything like that justifies it. I think that story should be accessible to pretty much like anybody who wants to just face roll it. I mean, if you're gonna skip through everything and then it's really easy and then you complain that the story is bad, then that's a whole completely different story. Story diversification. Although Epic 7 has released new episodes year on year, they're going to take a break. They're going to take a break so that they can do diversification. As well as our heirs require on Moonlight Heroes individual stories, which is something that I've always talked about. We're going to find out more about the Kill designer world. We plan to put more focus on both story diversity and Moonlight Hero backstories. First off, for the second quarter, we are looking to remake the main episode's Rengar story. Then the Moonlight Theater will be updated during the third quarter, similar to the story glimpses of the mystical Moonlight Theater that was shown in December 2020, which was what I really liked. Sage Baal will tell the story of various worlds that exist within Epic 7. The Moonlight Theater will become permanent content like that of Unrecorded History and the Book of Memories. That is amazing to me. I absolutely love it, dude. I absolutely love it, dude. The fifth topic, the Forest of Souls revamp, is going to go through complete overhaul. As seen on the screen, the Forest of Souls will be graphically redesigned with hopes that it will change. This change offers more immersion when raising penguins. You know what I've always thought? Dude? When I go to the Forest of Souls and I just click on the box and I'm raising penguins, I'm like, man, this just isn't immersive enough. what am I even raising these penguins in? I don't feel like I'm really raising these penguins or these dogs. I feel like I'm just clicking a button. My immersion gone, my immersion broken. How can I form a connection with these penguins that I'm about to force feed into a unit and or burn for gold? If anything, this makes it even worse, because now I have to see where they live. I have to see where they're raised before I feed them en masse to a bunch of units. This is actually the worst thing you could do, because I don't know if I can ever do that again. Yeah. Molagora farm. In the Molagora farm, heirs can acquire 1 Molagora a week. So that's 1 free Molagora. That's an extra Molagora. Love it. All current Molagora seeds will be converted to full Molagoras, and heirs will no longer need to grow Molagoras from their seeds anymore. That's really good, actually. I never really understood why I had to get a Molagora seed to raise it in the thing. Just kind of stupid. So you're gonna get new forest of souls. It's still going to be pretty much the same. This one's kind of neat. The Grace of Unity, a system that allows heirs to instantly raise a hero of their liking to the same level of an existing hero. So the basic factors for hero growth, which are the grade, awakening, skill enhancement, require an abundant amount of resources. Because of this, players are often faced with the debacle of deciding who to raise next. The Grace of Unity aims to alleviate some of those troubles by introducing a new method of raising heroes. When you place an experienced hero with an inexperienced one within the Grace of Unity, the inexperienced hero will acquire the growth tier equal to that of the experienced one. This is pretty freaking sweet. So there's no more, oh dude, I can't try this unit out. Oh dude, I can't. Oh, I gotta invest in this other unit. Oh man. This is gonna be pretty sweet. Yeah, you can MLB, you can fully build a unit before you build a unit. You know, so yeah, I think that this is gonna be pretty cool. However, if you switch the inexperienced hero with another, the replaced hero will lose all of those increased effects. So you're probably only gonna be able to use one at a time. So yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, this is super cool. But the aim to enable our heirs to utilize their hero of their choice in PvP, and you can use this in PvP too, and PvE. So, I mean, this is super huge. Like, you literally basically get a free 6-star without having to invest in that unit, right? Pet generation expansion. Pet generation appearance changes, affinity expanded to level 6. Oh, that'll be pretty good. All skill effects increased. Repeat battle 30. Repeat battling increased to 30. Now, this is still not going to be good enough for a lot of people. They're going to be like, why even have a limit? Why can't I just put it on and it just goes forever while my phone's off? Forever. Yeah. You're also going to get a new pet that's going to give you a chance to get reforged materials for hunt. Now, if you're having reforged material problems, then this might not be bad. I personally won't be switching myself out to that because, well, I have a lot of reforged materials, and I still think that crafting material slash charm slash extra gear is probably going to end up being better. But there is the option to have a additional reforging materials. So yeah. So I mean, that's gonna be pretty sweet. Hall of Trials revamps. With the upcoming adjustments to the Hall of Trials, we aim to improve the Wisdom's gaze gathering factor for early to mid gamers to increase the motivation. Incomplete Faustus is going to be a new boss that has new mechanics. Yeah, smaller grouped rankings, new skill effect filter. Oh, that's kind of cool. You'll be able to look through and see, ooh, this is really good actually, dude. Like, this is gonna be really sweet, because like there's a lot of times where you're like, oh man, what units do I have that I need that has bleed that's also a thief? What unit do I have that attack downs that's also a warrior? Yeah, being able to look through and find buffs and stuff like that. Yeah, this is super good, man. That's amazing. A unique ranking system that's done in small groups will be updated. Yeah, this, hold on, this filter, oh yeah, wait, no, this filter will be available not only in the Hall of Trials but also in other formation strategizing content. It's for all modes, dude. It's for all modes, not just Hall of Trials. We were like, man, I wish we had this for all modes. And then we read the next line. Let's go. Yeah, that's actually really sweet. That's super cool, dude. I mean, even if you don't use it, like little quality of life things like this, yeah, you can't be mad about it. Next is the new challenger mode for Abyss. This is going to be Abyss hard mode, unlocked after clearing 480, a mode that gives various rewards for clearing challenge missions. That's kind of cool. I like challenge missions. Similar to the existing Abyss, the new content will also give a one-time high-quality reward for the clear. There will also be 3 missions that come along with it. While heirs can receive their first clear rewards, they will also be able to receive many more rewards depending on the number of stars achieved on that floor. Does it show initial clear, have 1 star, 1 thief? Okay. So if you do it with these other things, you can get extra rewards. Okay. Yeah, all right, that's fine. I was expecting it to be some sort of like hard mode or something like that. Those aren't really that hard. Yeah. Yeah, all right, cool. Each floor will consume 3 Abyss entry tokens, and players may enter cleared floors without consuming any further currency, so that they may re-challenge the floor to clear the missions. Okay. Yeah, good. I didn't want to have to go back and do different floors with like different stuff, and then have to use an entry token. So yeah, no, that's good. Cool episode related content. So we're gonna get a Sidonia labyrinth, and we're gonna get an Eastern trading ship. The Sidonia labyrinth will not be a labyrinth in the format of a raid, but instead a one-time exploration based labyrinth. So like Nixie's Sanctum, stuff like that. So that's cool. The Eastern trading ship is interesting. After the dawn of a new era episode of episode 4's Eastern Nalon continent, a trade route that sends routine voyages across the Eastern continent will open up. You can place heroes and pets on the trade ships and receive optimal rewards. Appropriately enhanced heroes and pets will have to take part. So that's kind of cool. That's like a more dispatch missions for stuff. So I mean, that's fucking huge, man. That's huge, dude. Will you let the winner pay someone to farm his account again like last E7? There's still many problems left to solve, and some solutions seem more like mild and not actual. Very hyped for what's to come, considering the low quality story updates in recent times. What do you mean? I mean, who cares? Story's been fine. Out of all, I don't understand why they want to go for the esports investment. It is obvious the game is pay to win, and the layer cake of RNG you can't control. plus the best gear you could wish for in the game. Not everybody has it. Well, this game has always been going for well, okay, so Mr. Naviscan is just, he just shits on everything. Literally every post I've ever seen from this dude is just like, shit game, 1-star game sucks, game's terrible. They've always been kind of pushing towards the E7 World Cup esports thing. We've been talking about that for years, man. But I like these people that it's like, man, here's all this amazing stuff. All this just absolutely incredible stuff. The story is kind of mid. Game still sucks. Like, dude, come on. Anyways, that's it. That's a lot of stuff. I've been talking for an hour. There's still Jacko videos. I got a lot of stuff to do. So that's it for me on this video. If you guys like this, you made it all the way to the end, let me know in the comment section that you made it all the way to the end. Like, fave, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.